The National Blue Corduroy and Corn Gold thread of the official FFA jacket has been one of the most recognizable symbols of the FFA and has served as the key part of official dress for more than 75 years. Officially adopted in 1933, the FFA jacket was created by Dr. Gus Lintner from Fredericktown, Ohio FFA chapter as a uniform for the chapter's band that performed at National FFA Convention. The jacket gained popularity and was made part of the official dress. While times have changed, the meaning of the jacket remains the same.
The jacket really reminds you of all the things you can do in FFA. It's really recognized wherever you go and is a symbol to others that you live to the higher standards FFA members hold themselves to.
The last time I took off my FFA jacket was after the FFA banquet in Stockton when I was a senior. It was a big change because we were used to wearing our FFA jacket to all FFA events. We wore it to every local event, we wore it to every judging contest. It was a constant companion all through 4 years of high school. When we took it off, hung it up, not to wear it again, it was a very big change in life, and I really kind of missed that for a long time.
And the FFA jacket, really, it's about hope, it's about prosperity, it's about leadership, it's about learning, it's about experiencing new things, all wrapped in to the blue and gold.
For millions of members who have worn the FFA jacket, it has become synonymous with premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. For FFA members and alumni, the memory of the first time they zipped up their jacket, delivered their first speech, or the last time they took off their jacket is unforgettable.
The last time I wore my jacket would have been at the chapter banquet at Lewisburg High School in the spring of 1997. A night just like every other that I remember, wearing my FFA jacket, where members gathered together and celebrated the successes of students. Taking the jacket off for the final time after our chapter banquet was a way to end and reflect at the same time. Reflect on 4 years of wearing the jacket as an FFA member and what how I had grown as a person, just like all the other FFA members have as well.
Because of the importance of the FFA jacket, Cargill and the Kansas FFA Foundation, in partnership with the Paul Stephenson Memorial Fund of the Kansas FFA Alumni Association, have made it their mission to ensure that FFA members have the opportunity to wear the blue and gold jacket, even if they are not able to afford their own. Cargill in Wichita celebrated its 50th year of supporting the FFA during National FFA Week in February. Proceeds from the week's events have been used to establish the Kansas FFA Blue Jacket Grant Program to provide money for FFA jackets for members who need financial assistance. A donation from the Paul Stephenson Memorial Fund will provide ties and scarves to grant recipients. Many Cargill employees have vivid memories of wearing the blue and gold, which fuels their passion for helping FFA members.
So looking at the businesses or the Cargill businesses in Wichita, what could we do to not only celebrate but educate our employees on the 50-year sponsorship of FFA and Cargill? And one of the things that we came up with was a need for the FFA jacket. As we think about the FFA jacket and what it means to us as former FFA members, and people that aren't familiar with FFA, they correlate the blue jacket with FFA. So what we set out to do was create a lot of energy around FFA and the blue jacket. We actually had our employees, former FFA members, bring in their FFA jackets, and we had them displayed throughout our buildings. And that really created a lot of discussion between not only former FFA members but current employees. I know people still remember how many pins you're supposed to have on your FFA jacket. There was that education piece as well. And in terms of Cargill, one of our core values and what we look for in future employees is integrity, conviction, and courage. And I think being a former FFA member and now being a Cargill employee, that's what FFA embodies. Integrity, conviction, and courage, and not only FFA but agriculture. So what better way to give back is to support a program that helps to further those three core values that we look for in future employees.
We sincerely thank Cargill, Cargill employees, the Kansas FFA Alumni Association, and the Paul Stephenson family for establishing the Kansas FFA Blue Jacket Grant Program through the Kansas FFA Foundation. Look for more information about the grant process in August. To learn more, please visit www.ksffa.org.